your back anyway. Parental discretion is advised.
Daddy, I'm coming to see you at visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well, I'll tell you more when we speak. And Billy's loving high school. He's out there blocking for JV. I'm sure he's gonna come around by the time you get released. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison.
It's time to holler down the pipe chase and rattle them bars, because we're going to do a prison show for you right here at beautiful old, historic old, exciting new KPFT Houston, from the heart of Montrose, where we all hope tomorrow will be a better day.
Dreams, I can see your freedom. I will hold you once more. To men with no visitors, no money on the books. Remember, David's always gonna be here. You're never so alone. This ain't my love. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio. Prison radio.
And welcome to the prison show. Am I on? I guess
I can hear you.
you can hear me?
Yep.
Oh, great. My earphone.
Well, Ken, get on it.
My earphones are not working.
The
He's
show must
laughing.
go on.
The show, yes. Well, tonight is Friday, April the 17th, and y'all, do you know who we have in the studio? We have Marci, Marie, and we have Brittany, who's never been here.
Yes, the first.
It's the first time, yes. So we're excited. We've been in Austin. We were in Austin yesterday for the board meeting. Us three participated in it. We're going to give you some more information later on. But of course, David has lined up a fantastic show. I can hear that. I can hear that, David. He's like, yeah, whatever. All right, so tonight, David has Brittany Robertson. She's one of the co-hosts. She's with Texas Prison Reform Activist and the Texas Prison Show board member. And I read too much into that. Yeah, put too many words in that. Yeah, you can tell I'm tired. Marci Marie Ray?
Well, Ray is my married name that's not legally changed yet. So
Oh.
David must have pulled that off of a website somewhere
Yeah,
where I
I
used
was-
Ray. It's my alias.
It's your alias.
Yeah.
Well, would you rather me use Simmons?
No, Ray is great.
Because I was just calling you Marci Marie, and then I guess I saw something on one of your titles that said Marci Marie Ray.
I'm just not familiar with. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
Right?
Brittany and I are going to take my dad's name. So we just,
Oh.
it's hard to change your name when you have a felony conviction. So it's a lot more tedious
complicated.
than if you just changed your spouse's name. But since we're both changing our last names, it's a whole deal.
I can
Oh,
only
wow.
imagine.
Well, she is in the studio also, and I cannot hear anything. Is there another? No, I guess. Okay. All right. So, and also we have attorney Ken Homiak.
Kevin Homiak.
Homiak. All
With
right.
Wheeler, Trigg, and something. Shame on me. It's on there, Dani.
Partner and
O'Donnell. Wheeler, Trigg, and O'Donnell.
Yes, that
He's
is
a partner and the pro bono chair and a champion for human rights.
and he's going to be on. But he's calling in. He's calling in.
He is.
We also have Sommer Alexander, the Reentry Peer Support Specialist at Texas Harm Reduction Alliance. And also have me and Linda doing the Death Row Angels report. So we're all here in the studio listening to the motorcycles outside. Let's see if these work. Let's see. All right, there's always something. Okay, talk to me.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, I can hear on one side.
It's a miracle.
The other side will have to deal with it.
Oh, well.
It's fine. All right, so first up, we're going to, doing like I'm told. First up, according to the schedule, Sommer is going to be on, and we're going to put her on. There we go. How you doing, Sommer?
I'm good. How are y'all?
We are doing great, minus the gremlins.
Good. This is good if you don't have gremlins. It's always good.
It's always good, but that never happens for us. We always have gremlins.
And you never know where they're
okay.
going to show up.
Yeah, no, they
Well,
hop
just keep
around.
your eye out. Yeah.
So what do you have
Keep
for
your eye
us?
out.
Yeah.
Well, so first of all, I am now actually the reentry peer supervisor. So we are expanding our team, which is wonderful because that means we can serve more people. So I'm really, really excited about that. I think that before we've had Jason on the phone on the radio with us, and he is one of our reentry specialists as well. We've also got 2 other new teammates that are really going to bring a lot more to the actual team itself. We're already doing the class inside of Del Valley Jail, and right now we're doing that over still the credit building, but we've also expanded it to be a deeper understanding of what post-conviction poverty is for people. That way, when they come home, they understand how to really get over those barriers that typically will keep them stuck in between places and not really able to thrive. In addition to that, we are really being very intentional about the type of peer support that we're doing. We're doing very detailed, individualized care for people. So now what we've done on our team is we have somebody that is specific for mental health. We have somebody that is specific for employment needs, somebody that is able to advocate in the courts, like myself. I'm a justice-involved peer specialist. And so by having those different types of peer support, we're really able to have a variety of coverage across the community, which is working out really, really well. And so I do encourage anybody that is on their way home to reach out to us. If you're, wanting to get onto a different path and really try and change the narrative of your life, we're able to really help you and support you in that venture. Ideally, what we like is for you to contact us about 4 to 6 weeks before you're coming out, but that's not always possible. But that's just so we can really set up a plan. My idea is if I can start working with you inside of prison, I can get a better understanding of how to serve you before you come home and have those things already lined up for you. So I'm really excited about this next year. I think we're going to be able to really turn some really, really interesting corners and really help some people out. That's, we're still doing all the work we do with the unhoused community. We still have our drop-in and our outreach as well. So we're just doing everything that we can in the Austin area to really touch the communities that don't get touched that often and the ones that seem to be forgotten about sometimes. We believe that everybody deserves to be treated with dignity and free of stigma regardless of what point they're at in their life. And so that's just something that everyone from our team really thrives and pushes toward our community and as well as the other people that serve our community.
So I think I've asked you this before. Do you serve strictly the Austin area?
So, that's a tricky question because essentially yes, right? Because that's where we have our people. But I'm not going to say, like for myself, I know tons of people throughout the state. And so it's not that far-fetched for me to be able to help somebody because I can make a phone call to another city, to another advocate I know, and get them the help. It is hard to do, obviously, one-on-one peer support or like in-person peer support when you're in a different city. So that's really the only holdup there. As we begin to expand, our hope is, because we do go into one of the TDCJs, but that is one that's in Travis County. So our hope is once we expand this team is to be able to go out to the other PDCs as well. And then at that point, we'd be more able to move throughout the state a little bit more freely as far as getting the support and connecting people. But, we have phones nowadays, so that makes it easy and when you know people to get people connected. So it's not really that hard. Yeah. And we're definitely, no matter where they're at, if they need somebody that's going to be a vessel of support, they can write, they can, just reach out to us. the worst case scenario is that we're going to tell you that we aren't able to, but that's very highly unlikely. Because most of us that are on this reentry team, all of us actually, are very, we're in this work because we love our people and we want to give people the support we didn't have.
So where do they write?
So if they wanted to get a hold of us, they would write P.O. Box 14443, Austin, Texas, 78761. So that's P.O. Box 1 and then 3 4s.
Okay, are you there? Oh, no, someone said, hang on, Sommer. There we go.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, sorry about that. So you said P.O. Box 14443?
Austin, Texas, 78761.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
And it,
Okay, now, I think, Marci?
Well, I leaned in because I wanted to first congratulate Sommer on the promotion, and what a huge achievement for you all to be expanding, because we know how important peer support was. And if we had time, I was going to ask her to really talk about that reentry peer support, because that's kind of newer. We had recovery, and so if you would talk about that a little bit, we'd love to hear it.
Yeah, so it is new. It is newer as far as the types of peer support. And so we are more honed in on specifically people that are coming home from prison, that experience that you go through when you're coming home. My experience was like this. Everybody says in prison, oh, when you get out, just do the right thing, make good choices, you'll be great. Well, that's not the case, right? We get out, we have this great mindset, we're ready to go forward, move forward, all the things. But then you get out, and it's like, I can't get a job. I have nowhere to go. Nobody's going to approve me. And you start to feel all of these things and this pressure. And if you're on parole, that just makes it even more stressful, right? And so we really are able to, since we've navigated these systems and we've gotten through it, and for myself, I got through it at a time that we didn't have support like this. And so I've overcome a lot of these things. And so I'm able to sit there and be basically your vessel of support and say, hey, okay, look, you need this? Okay, let's go here. I've got this place, and this place. You need a ride? Okay, come on, let's go. Let's do this. And so I'm able to really be a vessel of hope and support and be there when those times get hard and you feel frustrated and you want to back out. Because, this is the thing. The system is set up for us to fail. Okay, that's just what it is. And if you don't have somebody in that other ear sometimes, when that pressure starts to hit, that's what causes us to fall back into that cycle of recidivism. And so with a peer support person, you can actually, I tell my people all the time, my goal for you when you get out is to stay sober, right? But I also want you to feel comfortable enough that if something happens, you can come to me and say that. And you don't have to worry about me being this person that's going to tell your business, because that's unethical. I'm not going to do that. I'm here to support you and see if at any point you fall in any way, form, or fashion, even if it's just you lose your job, you get fired or whatever. I'm here to support you, to let you know it's okay. This is what we're going to do to fix this, and we're going to get back on our feet, and we're not going to go back the other way. And so it really does, it gives something to people. I work with people, and let me tell you something. It does something to my soul to see people be successful in this, and to know that they don't have to do this alone, because it's messed up. When I got out of prison, I did everything they told me to do. And I moved into the neighborhoods that we're only allowed to move into, right? Those 2 apartment complexes in an entire city. And I ended up a victim of a crime. And so I ended up homeless, and all these things happened to me. And there wasn't the kind of support. And these same things, they're not uncommon. It's not unique what happened to me. It actually happens all the time. And so we have to be more supportive to our people that are reentering if we expect them to be successful. We can't hold them to a certain standard and then not give them the tools and the ability to be able to stand strong. And so that's what reentry does. We give them that, we do court advocacy. So I've had to go into court with people before if they didn't feel like they were being represented to the fullest, or maybe example, the other day we had somebody who was going through a process where they were being unfairly evicted, had the money, the place was just going to evict them. And that wasn't right. And so I put in a motion for a continuance. Because I am lucky enough to have went to school, so I kind of understand some of the way that this works as far as the legality part of it. But we do a lot of things, and we're there in a way that we understand, because it's lived experience we come from. We're not coming from a big degree. And so that's really makes it what makes it personal for people, because I don't want somebody telling me how to get through the struggle if you've never been through it, right?
Yeah,
So
no,
because we've been through
exactly. And
Yeah, so
we're at time, Summer, and
okay.
you all are doing such incredible work, and we are just so impressed, and you're literally changing lives. So I'm so excited to see how your organization is growing, and we can't wait to hear from you next time.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for having us as always, and I hope everyone has a wonderful night, and watch out for the gremlins.
They're
Thank
everywhere.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
They are everywhere. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
You're welcome. You too. Bye.
Bye, Summer.
All right. I do believe it's time for you and Kevin. Kevin's coming.
I'm so excited.
We are too.
Hey, Kevin, are you on?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Hey, I'm so excited. You all, this is one of the most incredible gentlemen I have ever seen in action. He has such a heart for what is right, and to see him in that courtroom. For those of you who don't know, he is the pro bono chair for Wheeler, Trigg, and O'Donnell, and he was in that courtroom fighting for air conditioning inside of Texas prisons that we just finished in federal court last Thursday. Welcome, Kevin.
I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me on.
And we're going to get Kevin right off at 9:30 because he has a date tonight. His honey. Yeah. He was in Texas. He lives in Colorado.
Hard stop.
Yeah, hard stop at 9:30 because honey is waiting and we aren't going to keep her. So thank you both for giving of your time tonight. We're so excited. We want to talk about the trial. As you can imagine, people have been flooding all of our inboxes. We're a table full of advocates here, and they're wanting to know what happened at the trial, what's going on, when are we going to get an answer. So I really just want to kind of dive into some of those questions and talk about first things first. People are listening on their tablets inside of prisons and jails across the country. And here in Texas state prisons, they want to know when we can expect realistically an answer from the judge.
So it's very difficult to predict. Last time, as you may recall, Marci, our preliminary injunction hearing was in the end of July and the beginning of August of 2024. And after that hearing, we didn't get a decision until basically late February or March of 2025. So that was, I guess that's about 8 months. I think we can expect a pretty similar timeline here, maybe a bit shorter. So we are hoping for a decision by September, October, and it may take as long as November or December before we get a decision. But I'm optimistic that we'll get something before the end of the year.
Okay, so folks inside, you've got to hold on to that hope and know that this is a whole process. It's not something, legalities aren't something that just happens very quickly. You mentioned the preliminary injunction, and the judge came back 8 months later, and he wrote an 81-page opinion. We're here to talk about the current trial, but if you could just give the brief recap of what that opinion said.
Yeah, so in that decision, Judge Pittman found that the conditions inside of unair-conditioned Texas prisons were plainly unconstitutional in violation of the Eighth Amendment. It's cruel and unusual punishment. He found that the heat mitigation measures that TDCJ is using, cold showers, respite rooms, ice water, cold towels, and the like, were inadequate to address the substantial risk of serious harm from the extreme heat. He found that the heat score system was arbitrary and ineffective, and he found that the plaintiffs were likely to prevail on the merits at trial. I think most significantly for our purposes in the permanent injunction hearing, he said that the pace at which TDCJ was installing air conditioning, which would take at least 25 years to fully air condition the system, was constitutionally insufficient, and he implored former Director Collier to come up with a concrete plan and a concrete timeline to install air conditioning as quickly as possible. And he warned that if he did not see that concrete plan or timeline, he would order the permanent installation of air conditioning throughout the system. The only thing I would add is that he decided not to order the installation of temporary air conditioning, which is what we were asking for at the preliminary stage, because he felt that those efforts may be counterproductive to the ultimate goal of installing permanent air conditioning throughout the system.
Now, you mentioned that he ordered TDCJ to come up with a tangible plan, and that they needed to have that ready. Did they comply with that order?
They did not. So we had we estimated based on how many beds, air-conditioned beds, that TDCJ had installed in the 21 months since the preliminary injunction hearing, that they would take another 23 years, so almost exactly the 25 years that Judge Pittman said in the preliminary injunction decision would be constitutionally insufficient. Basically, they didn't increase their pace much at all. And when the chairman of the Texas Board of Criminal Justice, whose name is Eric Nichols, when he got on the stand on cross-examination, he admitted that what TDCJ had called a two-phase plan wasn't a plan. He said he wouldn't use the word plan. He said it was, quote, a little bit more than swag, like corporate swag, basically. So not a plan at all.
Which, as an advocate and formerly incarcerated person, is infuriating. Just to let you know, a side note, we're going to talk about a board meeting that we attended yesterday, but I got to say those words back to him face to face, and so I'll fill you in on that later, because I know you're going to be out.
I'll be interested to hear.
Yes. Yeah, that's really disturbing, and part of the reason why we had to take legal action. Right? So the plaintiffs in this case, just for those folks that might not know, the case is Linus versus Lumpkin, and it's 3 organizations here in Texas that have been fighting for all kinds of conditions of confinement to change, including the deadly temperatures. And the other 2 organizations are Texas Prison Community Advocates, TPCA, and Texas Cure. And so all 3 of us organizations, we were there, we took the stand. And Kevin, you might not know, but Brittany Robertson, who testified during the preliminary injunction, she's in studio with us.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Brittany. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So she's on the board at the prison show, and she's here to talk about that board meeting later. So the folks inside, and I'm not trying to be a downer, because this case is huge. It's massive, and also it takes time. If the judge comes back, because I just want folks to have a very real expectation, if the judge comes back and rules in our favor, then what?
So they have the ability to appeal, and I think the chances of them appealing are very high. In conjunction with that, they have the ability to move to stay the court's ruling. And, you know, that I think is all but guaranteed, that they would try to do both of those things. And so, then we would be in front of the Fifth Circuit, which starts as a 3-judge panel, and depending on how the Fifth Circuit rules, we could end up before what's called an en banc group, which is basically the full set of Fifth Circuit judges, and those would each be separate stages. And then there's a potential that after that we end up at the Supreme Court. So each of those steps obviously takes time, and we would work to have that process work as quickly as possible. But to work its way through the appellate process, unfortunately, is time-consuming.
Thank you so much for that, and that just gives folks on the inside a real expectation, because I want people to know that we are still out here fighting, and certainly your firm, along with your partners that were at that table with you, y'all, a table full of lawyers in expensive suits fighting for y'all inside of prison. It was amazing to see the passion in this team, and I know the folks here with me in studio can attest that we're used to families and friends and people that have been locked up to really fighting for us. But when we see outside folks that are kind of far removed from that prison system, it's so huge. And I can't express to the folks on the inside enough how amazingly, y'all were just incredible, Kevin. So we appreciate you so much. We have just about 4.5 minutes left, and I want to talk about a couple things in court that stood out. And you brought up Chairman Nichols, definitely kind of just blatantly telling us there is no plan after others had said, we have a game plan. But I have to talk about the document, the fraudulent document that was submitted into evidence by the agency.
Mm-hmm.
You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So at the end of the preliminary injunction hearing, actually during former Director Collier's testimony, an attorney from the Attorney General's office presented a temperature log from the Styles unit, and I believe it was July of 2023 or 2024, but it was middle of July, and this is an outdoor temperature log that's handwritten, and it purported to say that the temperature was like in the 70s in the Styles unit in the middle of July. And Judge Pittman, paying close attention, said, you don't need to be a meteorologist to know that it wasn't 70 degrees in Beaumont, Texas, or I think the Styles unit is in July. And so sure enough, he brought it up and had, weather.com up, because he has a computer up there on the bench, and he took judicial notice of the fact that it was in the 90s, and he said, I think that this is a falsified document. And Judge Pittman is a former federal prosecutor, so he's very sharp, and he knows a falsified document when he sees one, and he, from our perspective, ordered Director Collier to look into it and figure out what had happened. There was then an investigation done by the chief auditor for the Texas Board of Criminal Justice. And what's interesting about that is that we deposed him, and he testified that he was never asked to figure out who actually falsified the records, why they falsified the records, or how widespread the falsification was. From his perspective, his only job was to determine whether that record was falsified essentially at the time of the temperatures, back in 2023, 2024, or in connection with the preliminary injunction hearing, essentially whether it was falsified specifically to mislead the court or not. And so when that came out, it was obviously very clear to the court and everybody there that it wasn't much of an investigation at all. And to make matters worse, the automated temperature log system that they used to replace the handwritten logs, it came out that there were glitches in that system, which meant that more than 15% or 50,000 of the entries on those logs were inaccurate.
Well, as someone who was locked up in that system for a decade, and certainly the folks on the inside, anybody that works any kind of clerk job, or if you work for the safety boss, or if you work for the PREA sergeant, you have falsified documents under instructions of the officer standing over you. And our executive director at Linus, Jennifer, she definitely had to do that. Our correspondence lady, Diane, did that. And so I just have no doubt we're not surprised. Were you surprised?
I was surprised that the Attorney General's office presented that. We didn't even have those documents in that preliminary injunction hearing. So I was surprised that they went out of their way, I guess, as some sort of gotcha to prove that it wasn't as hot as, one of our witnesses had said it was, and that they tried to do that through former Director Collier. I mean, that part was extremely surprising, and that nobody looking at that document had the presence of mind or the sense to to think twice about what it was what it was saying, and to, basically do what Judge Pittman did, which is you think about it for 5 seconds and it would be abundantly clear that it probably wasn't accurate.
Anybody living in Texas knew that that wasn't accurate.
Yeah.
Kevin, it's at time. It's at time, and I made a promise to you. And I thank you so much for calling in and giving us some details and some really good legal things that we didn't really know how to express to the folks on the inside. And we always keep it real with them, and I appreciate you so much for everything. And enjoy your evening, sir.
Well, thank you so much for letting me join. And I do want to end on one note, which is I really just want to applaud Marci for her courage. There was a moment, and I don't know if you've talked about it on this show, Marci, but there was a moment during the hearing that was, I think, very disappointing to all of us, in which Director Lumpkin had called what Marci had testified to in the preliminary injunction hearing about having to use toilet water to cool herself down. He had called that story ridiculous. And when Marci got the chance to testify the very next day, she was very candid and honest about how that made her feel, and that had minimized her experience as someone who was on the inside. And I think that took a whole lot of strength, and it took a whole lot of courage, and I just want to applaud you for that, because I know it wasn't easy to have to relive that in the first place, but then also to have to, face down Director Lumpkin in that courtroom and speak your truth.
Thank you so much for that, Kevin.
You go, girl. I know a lot of inmates that have had to use toilet water, and it's very degrading, but it's probably about the only way to survive sometimes.
Yeah.
On Coalfield, we used to take the toilet water and wet down the whole floor.
Yeah.
And then we'd wallow in it in our boxers just trying to stay cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say goodbye, all. Thank you so much for having me on.
Thanks, Kevin.
Bye.
Isn't he
He
great?
hung up quick.
He's got that girl waiting on him now.
Yeah, he's like, I'm out of here, man.
Yeah, I don't blame him. My bride's busy tonight, so I'm free all by myself.
Well, you're not all by yourself, sir.
Not
There's
tonight. I got a whole bunch of...
There's a whole bunch of women in there. I don't know what.
And the first thing I did when I pulled in the parking lot a while ago was got a hug. So,
Woohoo!
woohoo!
A hug.
Did you hear that, Dee Dee?
It wasn't me, Dee Dee.
It was Tanya.
One thing that I wanted to mention is that they're increasing the cool beds. But if people, maybe some people know, but they're increasing it by adding another bunk inside an already. So you have people like at Styles unit coming in who hadn't had a cellie. They've been in restrictive housing. They slide in there, and then all of a sudden, bam, they get met with a cellie.
Right.
Wow. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's how Styles, it went all the way up on cool beds. They just added an extra bunk.
Gib Lewis, too. They put the guys G2 back in restrictive housing. No chow, no church.
Mm-hmm.
Because they get that heat score, and it
Yeah.
moves them automatic.
Yeah.
Well, shame on them for that. One thing that did come out in the trial regarding the addition of cool beds is that the growth of the population of Texas prisons does not they're not keeping up with it. Like, it was even after they added all of these beds since the preliminary injunction, it still came out to a negative 257 because of the increase of population. So A, stop locking people up, and B, we had all kinds of experts saying that you all could get every single unit in Texas done in 3 years. Get it done already. People are dying.
Or ask for it, like you said. They haven't even asked for it.
Yeah. Yeah, haven't even asked for the money.
All right, Miss Brittany, I'm sorry. We were taking up some of your time. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's all relevant. All right. So
I'm sorry, Brittany. You have to talk into the
mic. Into the mic. Okay. All right, I'm ready.
The founder of Texas prison reform, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay, I don't know why they put me in charge. All right.
Your phone's going.
Yeah, it's doing some things right now. So first I wanted to start with one of our team members, Edwin, filed a civil rights lawsuit, and it has been retained by U.S. District Judge Nelva Gonzalez Ramos out of the Southern District of Texas. They retained the 8th Amendment violation, here we go, of 16 TDCJ employees. They also retained the 14th Amendment on 22 TDCJ employees, and they retained the First Amendment on 2 TDCJ employees. So we're looking to get more updates on that. He was supposed to take Chain to go for a legal visit, and they weren't able to come get him, I guess, and he was told it was rescheduled. But other than that, I mean, the board meeting, Dani, Marci,
and Brittany.
Oh my goodness.
And Brittany, we all did great.
Yeah, so we brought some new people with us this time. It was their first time speaking. They did wonderful. Of course, they had the butterflies, but there is something amazing about seeing a mother or a wife that is kept up at night, that is worried and that is stressed, and she takes her power back and she goes to the podium and she tells them exactly not only how it's affecting their loved one, but how it's affecting their kids at home. I get to know these people through my team members. It's their family and loved ones, and with seeing the incarcerated side and the loved one side, we challenged the new speakers this time around to bring 2 new people with them in August. So we want to multiply. I want to take up every seat in the house. I want standing room only, and I want a whole day.
Yeah.
A whole day.
We need to have all day.
Yeah, we do.
I want to talk about how Texas prison reform, how y'all got together the night before. You didn't just grab family members and throw them up there. Yeah. Talk about the preparation.
So we hosted a preparation meeting, and that was just basically helping them figure out what to expect. And then also we provided some examples of current issues. So what I did is I went through the mail that we get, and then I generated prompts as if I was the loved one affected, or as if I was the incarcerated one affected. And just some tips and tricks. But we also had a good hour of just open discussion time. So you got, there was numerous advocates and numerous affected family members and some previously incarcerated, like Miss Bell. So it was beautiful to just be able to see all these minds meeting. And I don't know, for me, I don't have, a specific loved one in the system. I just have the team of incarcerated. So to see all these minds meet was just really amazing. And the points that were made, you notice a lot of the same speakers show up year after year, but we need some more people to help us elaborate a bit, I guess, on things.
And get strategic, because we can't do everything. There's a lot of things that need addressed, and so we need more voices. We only get 3 minutes.
That's it, and we have to be on point. And
yes.
and then you want to go off point, like just explain it a little bit more, and then, my God, my 3 minutes are up.
Yeah, yeah, and they'll put you on out. They were interrupting people.
Yes,
they were.
Yes, they were. And the way that I seen people feel at the very end of just like walking outside and just, like, I can't believe I did it. I can't believe I spoke. I went up there and I said, no, that was you taking your power back. You don't have to stay up at night as often if you get up and speak when you can. That's
exactly right.
Or depend on other people. You can be your own advocate for your family or your friends.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. I think maybe twice in 5 years I've seen affected, previously incarcerated individuals come and speak on restrictive housing, and other than that, it's such a little mentioned topic. However, there's over 5,000 people within it, and I think, we need to get out there and we need to start discussing the issues with the people who are capable of changing them.
No, 100%. And I love how you said you took your letters from your team members that are currently incarcerated, and you took what they needed. So, I mean, Texas prison reform was really the voice, and that's how Linus operates.
Yes.
So mad respect for that, because we are the voice for those folks inside, and that's how we decide what we're going to talk about. So, yeah, that's incredible. And I'm just curious, and I know we're talking about the board meeting, but do you have any women in restrictive housing on your team?
I don't. Miss Beth Bell was released. She actually really blessed us for that prep meeting, and In talking with her, I understand I need to come sit and spend hours listening to her story because I learn from the team. And my experience with the women's units is very minimal. I'm ignorant to a lot of the differences, right? And there's huge ones. For instance, the hygiene products. So I need to learn, and I do plan on expanding. I need some of these guys that are getting released to train up and take a little bit off of me, and then I can go be a sponge in a different arena.
Yeah, no, and totally. And everybody has their lane. I'm not. You definitely work your butt off, so I'm not saying you don't have a full plate. I was just curious, and honestly curious because I might know somebody.
Yeah, no, it's something I want to do, and it's important, but I would also like to see these guys happen, the previously incarcerated guys, and start advocating for the women. I think that would mean so much to them.
Yeah, I would love that too. I've got to tell your team on the inside because we know they're watching you.
Yes.
We know they're watching.
Always.
Brittany did such a fabulous job representing you all. She spoke eloquently. She was to the point. She didn't back down. She didn't sugarcoat anything. She laid it out very raw. And the board it really respects advocates like her that come with their information, give it. And I think that, did y'all notice, or are y'all feeling a little bit of a shift? Mm-hmm. Like we're getting just a little bit more power?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think every year, or the more people show up, I think it honestly is taking it back a bit. And I think it's also their recognition that it's not just one mom this day and a granny this day. It's every day, and we're not going away. Because you won't, until it changes, we're not going away.
No,
Put me out of business, sure, but I ain't going away. You know what I mean? There's always going to be advocating, and we will advocate.
On different topics, because we'll find something.
Of course.
I think it's interesting that, Nichols?
Mm-hmm. Chairman Nichols.
Yeah, he knew my name.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, wow, you remember me. Yeah, and it helps when they remember you because you usually speak on sort of the same topics. My topic has always, one of them has been food. And it's restrictive housing. And I don't mean to jump, but CJ Foster mentioned high profile, which a lot of people aren't aware that there are high profile, and there's not a lot of high profile.
No, and it's to CJ's point, it's a classification, but it's not really a classification. Therefore, if it's vague enough, it can be used whatever
Right.
way they want. Mm-hmm.
Right. When the policy's not written in stone, then we don't have anything to stand on. So they need to go back and look at that. I'm glad he brought that up.
And they won't go back because, CJ was not CJ Foster, but another CJ was in high profile since 2010. And it took having an advocate on the outside to get him out. Mm-hmm. So if that's another reason to advocate. Go to the meetings.
Yes.
Years ago we only had a few. Back in 2015, we just had a few.
Did y'all notice how, and I've been home 5 years, and so my first board meeting, I didn't go to any in 22. I think it was in 2023 was my first one, and we would go speak and leave, and nobody was trying to talk to us, and nobody, and just the way we've seen that shift in the past 4 years, yesterday, and the last board meeting also, the TDCJ staff that maybe is in charge of that particular area. I know that Miss Crosby, who's over the women's units, when we mentioned the handicap showers being broke at Lane Murray, she contacted us. She got right on it. And when I tell you that we got letters today, Lioness got letters today saying, girl, they're in here. Maintenance is in here with these showers. They're in here, And so, they're moving. Have y'all noticed that? Dani, that you were certainly approached after you left.
Oh, before the meeting and when we did the little break when the internet was going down, several approached me just about, can you explain what you spoke about? And they took notes. And I'm not talking about just one or two. I was approached by quite a few. And, it says something that they're trying to work with us because years ago, No one approached me.
Yeah.
Not one person.
Yeah. I attribute that a lot to the folks inside too, and give y'all big props, because we on the outside are seeing a shift in there also. Through the grievance process like you're supposed to, dropping that step 2. Y'all, we know that sometimes, more often than not, that it doesn't mean squat. We know that. But the paper trail helps us do our job out here.
Means everything.
Yeah.
It's gold.
100%. And you all relaying your stories and participating in like Texas Prison Reform and Lioness and other organizations. Y'all calling into your families calling into the prison show. Y'all writing the prison show. All of those things. The folks on death row with the Death Row Angels. Y'all are really helping also. So we appreciate all y'all.
Yes.
Every single one. So now we're going to slide into the death row segment. David, can Linda do it from in there? Or
I'm sure she can. If she had to get over to the other mic.
okay. Or do you want her to come out here? Well,
Whatever
I'm
she
gonna,
wants to do. You tell her. It's your segment.
Oh, you ask her. No, I'm going to start though.
I
Good.
wish somebody would tell Linda what to do.
We'll see how well that works.
I heard you can.
No. All right. Good evening, everyone on Texas Death Row, and everyone else listening. And we do mean everyone. According to the custodial death report from the Texas Attorney General, TDC has reported 240 deaths since January the 1st. Now, keep in mind, this does not include local county jail information, and there is local county jail information online. Since April 1st, there have been 36 deaths. March had 70, February had 55, January had 75. So, and that was just from this morning, when I looked this morning. You can see the same thing that I see if you go to the custodial death report. You can go through there periodically during the day. They update it all day, every day, so numbers do change. Right now, there are 4 scheduled executions in Texas and 15 across the United States between now and the end of 2026. According to the Death Penalty Information Center, there have been 7 executions this year, with 4 being in Florida. If you're looking for action beyond showing up, but we need you to show up, head over to Death Penalty Action. They have active petitions, and they are at deathpenaltyaction.org. The next execution scheduled in Texas are James Broadnack's. He is scheduled for April the 30th and is out of Dallas County. Congratulations, James. I heard you got married. And you have one firecracker of a wife.
Ain't so.
Yeah. Edward Busby is scheduled for May the 14th and is out of Tarrant County. Jamal Howard is scheduled for October the 7th and is out of Hardin County. And John Rubio is scheduled for November the 12th and is out of Cameron County. Charles Flores, as I told you last time, the state asked for an extension to file a response. And of course, they got one. They always get their extension. Well, not always, but most of the time. May 13th, 2026 is the new deadline. Victor Saldano, you were scheduled for conference on March the 27th, but will be rescheduled. Just not sure the date yet. They haven't posted it. Elijah Jobert, on April the 6th, the state filed their response to your petition at the Supreme Court, and then you replied on April the 15th. Taylor Parker, on April the 16th, the state attempted to file a brief at the Supreme Court, but it was not accepted. Waiting for that updated brief. James Broadnax, on April the 8th, the Supreme Court distributed you for conference on April 24th, and the response of the state was submitted on April 13th. Jerry Elders, the CCA will hold oral arguments in your case on April 15th. Carlos Ayestas, on April the 3rd, the Fifth Circuit requested a response to the petition for rehearing en banc by the state. The state requested an extension, and if you can believe this hardly ever happens, the court denied their request. I just about fell on the floor when I saw that. So the DA's office filed their response on April the 13th. Kimberly Cargill, on April the 8th, the amicus curiae brief was filed by the Center for Integrity in Forensic Sciences at the Fifth Circuit. Richard Vasquez, on April the 8th, the state filed its response to your objections at the Fifth Circuit. Walter Sorto, on April the 9th, the state answered your complaint at the district court. Fidencio Valdez, on April 10th, the judge ordered that the state should address your unexhausted allegations. I did email you more about that. Gabriel Hall, on April the 13th, the state answered your complaint at the district court. Juan Ramirez, on April the 13th, the Fifth Circuit calendared your case for oral arguments on Tuesday, September 1st in New Orleans. Robert Will, on April the 14th, you filed an amended motion to approve the proposed litigation budget at the district court. Anthony Francois, on April the 14th, the Fifth Circuit filed a sealed supplemental budget order. Edward Busby, on April 15th, your Rule 60B motion was denied, and your request for a COA was denied at the district court. On April 16th, your case was docketed at the Fifth Circuit. Willie Jenkins, on April the 16th, you filed your writ of habeas corpus. Robert Satterfield, on April the 16th, the CCA held your attorney, L.T. Butch Bratt, in contempt. They ordered the presiding judge of the 329th Judicial District Court to remove him as your attorney on direct appeal, to decline to compensate him for any work he claims or has claimed on the case, and to appoint a new direct appeal counsel, and to immediately inform them of the newly appointed counsel. A copy of the order was sent to the regional presiding judge and the chief disciplinary counsel of the State Bar of Texas. William Davis, on April 17th, you filed a motion for rehearing on your as at the CCA. And some of the smaller counties I cannot check online, but I do check the bigger counties if you want me to check your trial courts. And remember, transparency matters. Accountability matters. Pay attention, ask questions, and speak up. No voice is too small, like my friend Leroy says. And now Linda has a poem.
Yes, and this poem is by Kevin Lights, Camera, Action Jackson.
Nice. Hi, Kevin.
I like that.
He's AKA Cashmere the Poet.
Nice. Okay, Cashmere the Poet. Let's
Get
see what you
closer.
got.
David said to get closer.
Closer? Okay.
Get all up on it.
When I think of
Kiss
your...
that microphone, Linda.
I know.
I'm not sure who this is to, girls. It might be to all of us.
Okay.
When I think of your love, I see absolute bliss, dreaming of the day that we exchange our first kiss. Prepared by the sea, preferably by the sea or out on the ocean, can never go wrong with taking a chance and just hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. The greatest lesson in life is to always put your love first and foremost, above and beyond. Sunrise to sunset, and from dusk to dawn, from infinity to infinity, please always remember me. And even if I lose my soul, you have captured all of my energy.
Ooh, I think that was addressed to Linda.
Okay, Cashmere.
I don't know.
Man, that was great, Kevin.
That was great, yes.
So his name is actually, it really is Kevin Lights, Camera, Action Jackson.
I love that so much.
It's cute.
It is cute. And Linda and I got this incredible card. I didn't know which camera it was.
That's cool.
Yeah, and you can open it. And he has we're going to read that out, but it's nice.
That is. And Brittany, you got a letter today. It came here.
Oh.
See, everyone, I was announcing you.
Oh
were
my
gonna
goodness, really? That's my filer for the suit I just talked about.
Oh, really? Well, it just came, and it came to the prison show, and David gave it to me, and I read it, and I said, well, this is for Brittany.
Uh-oh, we got them mixed up, but I got, oh, no, it's not.
It's not.
Oh, no.
Thank you, David.
Who is it
Oh.
for?
Is it for David? Oh, it's for her.
I wasn't supposed to see it, but I did. I appreciate you, Edwin.
Oh,
You
she
weren't
went-
supposed to see it?
You weren't
Is that what he said?
No, it's supposed to be for David, but it's really very sweet.
Aw.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to be grabbing
Now
that
you made
letter.
us curious.
I think he wrote to David to give me a very sweet shout out.
Oh, well, somebody else got
He
it?
says, would you consider reading this to Brittany on the air? So he was trying to make me cry.
Well,
Oh.
That's
let me
what
read
was.
it to you then. Somebody bring it to me. I'll read it.
Marcy, she's in today.
She's
Lord.
already
I ain't
trying to
scared.
cry.
Well,
I know.
we need to
Aw.
show her how much we love her.
Just push it. Just kick it. Kick it.
Uh-oh.
Scared to make any noise. I don't want to get yelled at.
Oh no, that's just Ken.
Where's it start at? Okay.
Okay, let's
You
see.
got it?
Let's see what you got.
Well, I got to read it all the way.
He's got to do the pre-read so he doesn't mess up any words.
I know.
He said he knew she was going to be here tonight, so.
Yeah. I knew your guys were watching.
Oh, you
They
know.
keep at least 5 calls a day from different units. Oh yeah, they keep good tabs on me. If I don't answer, they're worried. And
I know.
I'll start up at the top.
okay.
Okay.
It said that him and his fellow Texas prison reform members would like to ask me to consider reading the letter. Thanks, appreciation, and gratitude to Brittany for the last 5.5 years of amazing work. The long hours that you spend every single day on your boys' behalf. Untold lives have been changed and more than a few saved because of you. You're an amazing advocate, ADSEG expert, mental health counselor, mom, friend, and we members are very, very proud of all you've done. It's not only your time you give, but your own money, and you fight through hard days when illness would stop most from doing anything. You're a true professional with a kind and a big heart thrown in. Look how far you've come and brought us with you, from your team members and the many, many fellow inmates here throughout the TDCJ, for all hours you've helped get released. We love you and thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, Junior. And shout out to my team members. Oh, so
I'm going to
unfair.
cry. I'm teary-eyed. That was
I
really
know,
nice.
that
That was
really
very
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
That was sweet. Aw.
And she's out of there. And we lost Brittany.
Little bit. We're good. We're good. They know how to get to my feelings. That's all right.
Oh,
We
we love you, Brittany.
Yeah, we
Thank
sure
you.
do.
Thank you.
do. Prison inside a prison, which is what we called it in there. Restrictive housing. They are in desperate need for a voice.
And there's a lot of amazing people back there. And it feels like they were put back for a mistake or an infraction and just kind of left there. And I've met some amazing men that should really be business owners. And, we got one that's working on setting up a motorcycle shop right now. And yeah, they're just trying to live as best they can and with the very least.
Yeah, yeah. And to have you out here fighting for them, that's everything. I mean, big props to you for
Thank
sure.
you.
Yeah.
Huge props.
Yes.
Huge props.
Yeah, and the death row angels too.
Oh,
I mean, we have to lift them up. And we had dinner tonight, and Dani, I didn't really realize. You talked about visiting somebody in 2014, sis. That's a long time ago. You've been doing this a long time.
Yeah, started in 2005.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be very heartbreaking and heartwarming.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We both started about the same in 2005, and some of the guys I've been seeing since 2014 also, and I look forward to the visits. I have a great time, and they enjoy the visits, so, and they eat a lot.
and y'all are visiting people on death row.
Uh-huh.
And some of those folks, you are their visitors.
The
Yes,
only
the
visitors,
only
yes.
visitors. And we also visit general population.
We do, yes.
So, how many people do you think you visit? Both of y'all should see if you're, for the folks that maybe are just listening in their car or something, you should have seen their faces. They cannot even think about the amount to count.
No.
No.
Numbers, hundreds.
Through the years, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that means everything. Being inside and I was very fortunate because I come from kind of this middle class family that had means to come visit and had means to set up the phone. But I was surrounded by women that didn't have that. And so, that truly is everything. And sometimes those visits are what keep you grounded until the next one. Keeps you
Or
from acting out.
Even just a phone call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
All right, David. Do it.
You tired of bragging?
Are we on? Are we live?
Oh, here's our song.
This one's for the women who walk the hardest road.
Isn't that what you was wanting, Danny?
Linda, Dani,
You should do it.
the Death
I
Row
thought you were
Angels.
going to do the
Listen. Behind the fences, razor wire and fear. They show up steady year after year. No fame, no cameras, no big parade. Just letters, visits, prayers they made. They talk to souls the world forgot. Bringing peace to a place where mercy's not. You can feel their strength when the night grows cold. 2 hearts of fire, 2 hearts of gold.
Death row angels, walking through pain, turning tears into hope. Like sunlight through rain. Linda and Dani, you carry that flame. Standing for love when the world points blame.
Yeah, families driving miles with no rest. You meet them halfway, give them your best. Holding hands when goodbye's near. You face that darkness, killing the fear. You don't judge, you listen, you care. You remind the lost that someone's there. In the shadow of the needle under steel and stone. You prove compassion can't stand alone.
Death row angels, walking through pain, turning tears into hope. Like sunlight through rain. Linda and Dani, you carry that flame. Standing for love when the world points blame.
Yeah, they don't do it for applause. They do it cause it's right. They show up in the silence, keep showing up every night. When justice turns its back, they stay. The system says no, they find a way, yeah. So here's to the letters, the miles to fight, to the long nights spent keeping candles alight. You remind us all what it means to live, that forgiveness is power and love's what we give. Texas heat, cold cells, no rest, no glory. But Linda and Dani keep changing the story, yeah.
2 angels,
One mission,
hearts unbreakable.
unshaken,
Death row angels,
the real ones. Respect. Respect.
You're listening to KPFT Houston. Support for KPFT and the Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Team. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped to represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas obtain parole and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. More information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthus, can be found on their website at parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
All right. Kenny Morissette. I got the letter asking me to give something to Franz, and there's nothing in it.
I've got like a letter or something at home that's actually addressed to him.
Oh. He said I don't need any of the papers to Franz back. But there was nothing in it, so
We got a whole different letter for Franz, so
I guess they stuck it in. I don't know. I just
know.
wanted to let you know.
it's in the same yellow envelope.
Yellow.
Well, there's like 2 or 3 yellow envelopes around here. I thought they were all from Kenny Morissette.
Oh. No.
We all got some letters that were all in yellow envelopes. You didn't get a yellow envelope?
I did get a yeller.
Yeller?
Yeller.
All right.
So
Yellow.
Kenny, they're on it. They're
They're
looking
on
for
it.
the whatever you have for Fran. If they've got it, they're going to get
Yeah,
it.
I've got 2 or 3 letters for Franz
Okay.
Okay.
sitting at home on the counter.
We'll scan them.
I send it to him on WhatsApp. He uses that WhatsApp.
Oh, I love WhatsApp.
Do you?
I'm a
do.
WhatsApper too.
Yeah.
Don't they have like groups and everything, kind of like Facebook does?
Uh-huh.
Is it better than Facebook?
It's
It's just different.
I think I think it used
We
to be.
like it better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. I thought it was mainly just to make phone calls whenever you call overseas or something.
Well, it does work overseas for sure, but we keep our groups use WhatsApp, and it's kind of separate, keeps it organized a little bit better than Messenger. You can find the chats quicker and easier.
At work, we use GroupMe. You ever heard of that?
Oh, it's ridiculous
They
how
got all
many
kinds
apps
of
I have on
different
my
apps,
phone.
right?
Yeah, and people are asking about different apps. I'm like, hey, wait. But I found one app that Brittany put me on to. Hey. That's right.
Got proper documentation. You never know when it'll be played in court.
You never know. Y'all remember that.
Huh.
All right. I think Stacy's been holding for a minute.
She has.
Hey, Stacy.
Hi.
Hi. Go ahead with your shout out.
I want to shout out to Chapman at the veto unit.
Okay, what do you want to say? Tell him. Say it like you're talking to him.
I love him, and I miss him, and I'm hoping his appeal will go through, and his dog Red misses him so much. He loves him, and he misses him, and I'm taking good care of his dog for him, and I will see him as soon as I can. And me and his sister love him. Crystal, his sister, loves him. And we want his appeal to go through so he can be home with us.
Well, thank you so much, Stacy. We appreciate you calling in and holding for, a good bit of time there. We appreciate you, and you have a good weekend.
You too. Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Not the dog.
I know.
The dog misses you too. That's made me real sad.
I know. It always hits me with the dog. All right, go ahead.
Alice.
Yeah, let's do Alice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking my call. I hope you can hear me because my network is crappy here. I wanted to send a shout out to Woody on the Polanski unit. I hope you are okay and you are not too tired. I hope you could finish all the work you wanted to do. I am amazed at all the things you do for other people and people who had the chance to meet you. I just wanted to tell you you're not forgotten. You are appreciated. Keep pushing through. Stay strong. I will watch you soon. Thank you, Prison Show, for all your work. Good night and good weekend, everyone.
Thank you so much, Alice. That was lovely.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, Alice. Okay, and you know what? We got one of my favorite people, Coco. Let's get Coco on the line. We're coming, Coco. Hey, how you doing?
I have to make this quick because my Kira needs to go potty real quick. My Shepherd Husky. So I'm going to make it real quick because I know I'm on time and people need to do their shout-outs. But I want to say real quick that I wear my prison shirt to my appointments, either here in Oklahoma or in Texas. I have to go to Texas. I wear the prison show, and you'd be surprised how many people ask question about it. I even do that with the forgiven felon. So you guys doing a pretty good job, and so I'm glad that I have the shirt. But and for people, all my queens and anybody on the registry, get a pen and paper because I'm going to put something out here after I do the list real quick. My shout out is for my cousin Chris at Cole Unit, Nick from Ferguson Unit, Nico from Stevenson Unit, Rob at LeBlanc, Samuel at Cofield, Draco at Telford, Shay at Smith. Oh, Santana, Illinois DOC, Cody, Massachusetts DOC, And Eric over at Oregon DOC. There's his name is I forgot his name. I don't even have him on list. Not Justice. It's something like. Well, anyway, I'll get it. I'll get you next time. But for you guys that I know how it is and how we need some help because I went through it when I needed help and I didn't have anyone to go help besides the prison show and Tifa. But if you can, I go by Hector Pacheco on all my socials. So passed away. OLOENEL Phillips Road, Durant, Oklahoma 74701. If you need help or need some information, I don't do it over the phone because it costs a lot more money than a postage or add postage on a package because it's like 30 minutes is like $2.50. So it costs a lot more money on the phone than doing it or sending it by mail. So it's 489 Colonel Phillips Road, COLONEL Phillips Road, Durant, Oklahoma 74701. So if you guys need help or something's going on, that's what my intention to back in the first. But everything, got cleared up, and they switch up my instead of Celexa, I'm doing Resulty headache. So I got everything all. I'm just on a waiting list on my cases. So if you need something help, just let me know. Send it. Send it. You can, like I said, COCSLAYS 88 at outlook.com. If you want it quick. I can send it back via email too. But that's all I'm gonna do for.
Think we may have.
I always forget you guys are nationwide. Everybody in nationwide, Coco is like more a fan for everybody. So thank you.
Thank you so much. You have a great weekend.
You too. Thank you. I'll call back next week.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Get that German Shepherd outside.
I know.
He was fading in and out, wasn't
he? Yeah, they're at the end.
Did you see that I just sent you?
Yeah, let me get to that important reminder from Mr. Collingsworth. He said the shout-outs cannot include both full name and a unit together. Please say either Johnny on Polanski or Johnny Bravo, but no unit. And we can stay on the air that way. Also, Athena reminded me, make sure the 7 deadlies. David, what are those 7 deadlies?
I can't say those. You remember, was you with us that time Ray was talking about that rock band called Pussy Riot?
No, I wasn't, but I heard
that's about. That's not a 7 deadly?
Well, if you say Pussy Riot like it's a rock band, then no, it's not a 7 deadly. But if you just take one of the words out of there, then yep.
So y'all don't say the R word, the RIOT word.
And you can say that you're pissed off, but you can't use it the other way.
Okay.
You can't say you're blank on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you can't get blanked on.
Blanked on.
Yeah.
But blanked on. And former TIFA executive director and treasurer board member Robert Elsner passed away today. I'm sure a lot of the people out there remember him.
He's been on the show several times, but he was with Tifa like forever.
Forever. Yes. All right. Why don't you introduce someone, Miss Brittany? I know, on the spot.
Okay, wait. That one's just flashing. Is that what we're on?
No.
Okay, how am I going to pronounce that? Don't make me say it wrong.
I would say Tiana.
Tiana, okay. Yeah. All right, Tiana, what do you got?
Hi everyone. I am shouting out to my lovely, handsome husband, James Warnock. And I just want to thank everybody for the support that you guys have been giving me. I'm going to try not to get emotional. I thank everybody who's been fighting for him and who's been doing everything they can for him and supporting me as well as his wife. We love you guys. I love my husband very, very much. I'm praying and I'm hoping that I get more than 16 days as a wife to him. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're just so grateful for everything and the support that you guys have been doing for us, and you know, we love you all. Yeah, that's it.
Well, congratulations. We are so happy for you two.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. And, you know, we're here for you. Anything you need, just let us know.
I will definitely do that. I will probably see you guys very, very soon. Yeah, we're doing everything we can. And thank you for just, we are so overwhelmed by the support. He doesn't get to see it because he's inside. And when I tell him, he's like, oh my goodness, I didn't think this was going to happen. But yeah, the amount of support we've received is overwhelming, and we're praying for a stay one way or the other. Everything we're doing, we're fighting night and day. And I want to say to my husband, keep on fighting, keep on praying, and keep on believing, because our marriage will last longer than 16 days. And God has the final say. The truth will come out. The truth is coming out. And you know you didn't do what people are claiming you did. So keep on fighting. I love you.
Thank you so much. And we look forward to seeing you real soon.
You too. Have a great night, guys.
Thank you,
too.
Tiana. Well, every time I open my Instagram, I see James. There are a lot of people out here fighting for him.
Absolutely, there are. And a lot of people are talking about it, spreading the word, and that's the way it's done. That's the way advocacy is done, spreading the word. And there's petitions out there. You may think a petition doesn't work, but Kenneth Foster's petition worked back in 2007, so it does work. Just keep that in mind. All right, let's get to, I think Eva. It went away, but Eva.
Hey, undefeated Domino King, what's up? How are you, Trey? So, as you probably know, I had that dentist appointment yesterday at 2 p.m. At first, they tried to tell me the pain was just from the flu, but yeah, I kinda knew it wasn't. And well, I wish I had been wrong this time. It's not always nice to be right, you know. It ended up being a full root canal treatment, so we can officially say another tooth down. The slightly annoying part is, I actually told them a few years ago that this exact tooth felt weird. But back then, all I got was, nah, nothing to worry about. Well, turns out there was something to worry about, huh? But hey, I mean, at least the pain is finally gone now. Because the last couple of nights I was just surviving on ibuprofen, and honestly, tooth pain just hits different. Because it doesn't matter how tough you think you are, it wins every time. So yeah, I'm just really glad it's over, especially with the festival coming up. That would have been rough, I guess. And you know what this whole thing made me think of? Just imagine being a vampire with a toothache. Like going out hunting and instead of biting people, just going, hey, sorry, do you maybe have a straw? I also still have to get my vampire fangs ready for tomorrow, so yeah, you'll be talking then to a fully restored vampire. And about the festival tomorrow, so besides the gigs, there's actually a lot going on. They've got a tattoo and a piercing booth. You can print your own shirts, and there's some upcycled goth fashion, and even a vintage area where you can find some second-hand stuff. Doesn't sound too bad, huh? And the location is pretty cool too. It's all happening at an old smelter, like a real industrial site where they used to process metal from the Harz Mountains. So it might be the perfect setting for a festival like that. So Trey, tell me, do you want to join? Worst case, you come for the food, not for the music. Alright, cutie, enjoy your weekend, and don't forget, I'll be asking about it. Take care, Trey. Bye, Daddy.
I wish we could see Trey's face when he's listening to that.
I really do too. I really do. Yeah.
She's a hoot.
She is. She sounds so sweet.
And one night she was cussing her.
Oh, yeah. She dropped a few bombs there, and it was like, oh, and David. I was like, excuse me.
We're late night.
Yeah, that's a producer's job, right?
Well,
to catch those.
we can. It's not working. See the sign? Not working.
Yeah, but that was recorded.
Not working. Don't. I could have cut it out for the tablets, but I'm not worried about tablets. I'm more worried about FCC.
Well, I know, but you.
I don't have a dump button. Oh, you mean prior to the show?
Prior to the show, yeah.
Well, she never does that, so I mean, I wasn't expecting it.
We trusted it.
It's just like Mike. Whenever Mike leaves his shout out, it's the same as it was for 3 years. So I just put it on
3
over.
3 years, 10.
Well, 2020 was the last time he was live.
Oh yeah.
So it's only been 6. So.
Well, it was still the same. I mean, I know Haas and what's that? It's the same people.
Some of them even made parole. He's still shouting out to
or died. I'm like, dude.
Update your list, y'all.
All right, mysterious Mike.
He says right, David, but he don't even know the address.
we got to get to Jason. He's been waiting 26 minutes.
Come on, Jason.
Okay, let's do it. Let's get to Jason.
Right, one day.
Joe.
Hey, Jason.
Hi, Miss Dani, Miss Linda, and David. And who am I speaking to?
Marci, Marie, and Brittany are in the studio.
Marci, Marie,
Hello.
and who?
Brittany.
Oh, hi, everyone from the prison. Brittany, okay, Brittany. I've heard you on the prison show before.
Yes.
I don't have a lot of time, and I'm not going to take up a lot of time tonight. I just want to let everybody know that I'm a parolee, and it's extremely hard, especially if you're in a facility like a halfway house. We have to do check-ins, check-outs. We have to go through so much red tape, even when you're on parole. Okay, so I'm going to start with my list. El Jahar on the Robertson unit, Shabazz on the Robertson unit, Nico, my old cellie, on the Robertson unit, Joseph Wernley, Little J on the Allred unit, Walter Brown, Paul Law, Jonas, known as AKA Lakewood. Hey, Lakewood. Little Dre on the Robertson unit, Jeremy on the Robertson unit, Alexis on the Robertson unit, Deveridge on the Robertson unit, Cody on the Robertson unit, Kenyon on the Robertson unit, Rodney Smith, Peaches on the Bill Clemens unit, Joe on the Michael Trustee Camp, Victor on the Michael Trustee Camp, Billy on the Robertson unit, Rob, or known as Robert, on the Michael Trustee Camp, Christopher on the Robertson unit, my nephew Logan, Sharon, Rod on the Michael Trustee Camp, and then I have some Jefferson County people here. It's in county corrections facilities. I have Alex, and I have William in the Jefferson County Clinic. And a special shout out to the Charles family, Smith family, for their loss. And everyone, I've heard a lot of familiar voices tonight again, and just want to let everybody know how, I'm very thankful for getting out on parole, and I'm very thankful for everyone on the prison show, Miss Dani, Miss Linda, and David. I've been listening to y'all for years, and y'all are just like my family, and I just want to thank everybody on the prison show. And I want to give everybody a big, big thank you for making this happen.
Well, thank you for making this happen, because we depend on listeners like you, Jason.
Yes, ma'am, especially Italian Smile.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I love listening to Italian Smile. She makes me smile.
She does, and I love her voice.
Yes, ma'am, and that's what it's all about, right? Making people smile. And thank you for the Death Row Angels. Keep fighting. Keep fighting.
Thank you so much, Jason. You have a great weekend.
Yes, ma'am, you too.
Bye-bye. And I guess Melissa's been on there for a little bit. Ooh, almost 30 minutes.
Yeah, she's been hanging tight.
Yeah, let's make sure. Hey, Melissa.
Yeah, it's been 30 minutes.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's been a while. It's all right. So hi, Dani. So I just wanted to give a shout out to somebody at the Bill Clements unit. I want to give a shout out to Chapel. So my phone just dinged, so I don't know if that caught it. I want to give a shout out to Chapel over at the Bill Clements unit. And I would like to say that I love you, and me, Sean, and River and Angel, we all love you. And I really need you to write to me. Please get a stamp. Please get an envelope. And what else? Stamp, envelope. Well, whatever it is that you do. Get her done, stamp, envelope, whatever.
Get her done.
I've had a long night.
No, we hear you, girl.
Okay. Just please write to me. I've not heard from you since December. I talk to the family liaison quite often, and we're trying to figure out why I've not even been able to get on your list or whatever. But anyways, this is for Chapel at the Bill Clements unit. This is Melissa from Indiana. Me and the boys and our daughter, we all love you. And I need to hear from you. Please write to me. And I hope you have a good night. And you better be eating good. And please let me hear from you. All right. Good night. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Melissa.
All right. Uh-huh. All right.
Bye-bye. And just so y'all know, Chapel, write to her, because she's been calling up here for not before December. He was at the WIN unit. So, hey, if anyone over at the Bill Clements unit knows Chapel, go, hey, knock on his door and say, hey, what's up?
I'm not telling you to traffic and trade a stamp.
No.
Not saying that.
We would never.
We wouldn't encourage that. But Chapel, right home.
Well, yeah, you need to. All right. How about Miss Eva Maria?
Good evening, everybody. This is Eva Maria from Germany. I am quite nervous tonight because I have written a song for you, and I'm trying to sing it for you. The text is very easy. It goes, "May this song be a light for you," and afterwards, "May God bless you with his light, and may you be a light in the world." Because I believe everyone can be a light, no matter in what conditions. May this song be a light for you. 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 May God bless you with his light. 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 May you be a light in the world. 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 May this song be a light for you. 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 Good night.
Thank you so much, Eva Maria. That was beautiful. That
was brave.
It was very brave. Yeah, brave and beautiful. But normally she says her name at the end, and it's so the way that her accent. Oh. All right, who's been holding the longest? Let's see.
Captain Tom.
Captain Tom.
Dani, how you doing?
Wonderful. How are you doing, Captain Tom?
I'm doing good. Hello, David, Linda, and everybody else in the studio. Okay, I need to give my shout out to all my incarcerated veterans and also the homeless veterans. And you can donate to KPFT by going to kpft.org or call 713-526-5738 or text the word GIVE to 713-526-5738. And also you can become a sustainer. And don't forget, we always have a good show like the prison show and the Veterans of War show. But anyway, you give your donation to KPFT and make sure you take care of the prison show. I'm Captain Tom. Be hearing from me next week right here at KPFT.
Thank you, Captain Tom. Have a great weekend.
You-
Oh, man. Linda was like...
Linda said quite enough of that.
I know. It's like, you're gone.
I told y'all, Linda just looks like that.
Uh-huh. I'm telling you.
She's cutthroat.
Yeah, she is. Okay, how about Caitlin?
This is a shout out for Beto. Hola, how are you? I hope that you're in good health, spirits, staying safe, and that there is a smile on your face. As for me, all is good. I'm just home from work now, and I'm here with Belle. Yeah, I'm going to be here for the day. I'm actually off now for a few days, so yay! I can get a few bits and pieces done. I really need to give the house a good clean and just sort things out. Other than that, yeah, things are good. The weather here is usual. It's bipolar self. One day it's like raining hard, and then it's wind, and then it's okay. So, yeah, it's a bit crazy. Yeah, so please know that you're my heart and thoughts. I also want to give a shout out to the guys, Eric, Mark, Will, Debo, and Rudy. Hope you all are doing good, and send you all hugs. And Belle says howdy as well. So good night, sweet dreams, and stay safe. And to everybody at the prison show, a big, big thank you for making this happen.
All right. Just a general announcement. Business is good. It's very good tonight. So we're going to limit the shout-outs to 2 minutes.
All right. Next we have Amy. Amy, are you there?
Yes.
Hi.
This is actually Kami, though.
Oh, okay.
I know, it's a weird name. Anyways, I'm calling to give a shout-out to Brian at the Bill Clements unit. I just wanted to say I love you and miss you, and I can't wait until you come home. This is my first time listening to the show, so that was really cool to hear everybody, and I definitely didn't expect some of those shout-outs. It was a hard act to follow. But I love y'all. Thank you so much for what you do. I hope he's listening to this. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah, we'll hop right along to Shelley.
Yeah, hers is already finished on mine.
Hi, Shelley.
Hi.
Hi. Let's rock and roll. What's your shout out?
Hi, this is Shelley, and I am here with Kona Southern Naranjo, and we want to do a shout out to Bear at the sale unit. And
We love you, brother.
I love you, my baby, and you will be home soon. I'd also like to give a shout out to Miss Dani Allen, Miss Linda in studio, Miss Marci Marie, Brittany Robertson, David Collingsworth. I'll tell you what, you guys make all the difference. As a mother who is grieving, I love you all more than you'll ever know. What a difference you guys are making in lives out there. And I could not be more proud to call you my friends and my family. Thank you for all that you guys do.
That was beautiful, Tona. We love you too. Shelly, we love you too.
Thank you.
I love all of y'all. Thank y'all. This was my first shout out, and it was amazing.
Thank you, Shelly, and hello again, Bear.
Linda is playing no games. She is taking no prisoners tonight.
We got that time limit, I guess.
Yeah. Let's. So should we go to Kayla real quick then?
Yeah, let's get to Kayla.
Hey, my love. It's Kayla, King, and Legend. We just wanted to reach you where you're at in segregation. But we love you, and when you get anxious or worried, just put your hand on your heart and picture I'm doing the same thing, wishing I was with you. I find comfort in that, in the Lord. I love you.
I hear the train coming.
Yeah, it's rolling around a bit. All right, how about Miss Lydia? Hey, Lydia.
Hey, Dani, how are you today?
Living the dream.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, you guys were busy tonight then.
We are busy. Yes, ma'am.
You are busy. Yes, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you guys are staying busy. Instead, I just want to give a shout out to my son. Let him know we got back from Westlaco at around 9:40, and it's a quiet night. The wind finally stopped blowing, but it's going to blow again tomorrow, I think, and then we should get some rain late in the evening, starting at 7 tomorrow. But it'll be nice rain, no big storms or nothing like that. Just some nice rain, much needed rain here in the valley. But we're home, mijo. And give me a call tomorrow. I love you and miss you. And a big shout out to Big Will, to Eric, to Roderick, to Mark, Brandon. Know that you're in our thoughts and in our prayers, every one of you. And know that you are thought of, okay? And like I said, mijo, is to give me a call tomorrow. I should be busy, like from, going up to that place in Harlingen. So I should be home, I figure, by 4 or 5. That's what I'm looking at tomorrow. Okay? So call me after that time. I love you and I miss you, Beto. Good night. Good night, Dani and Linda and David, and thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Good night, Lydia. Have a great weekend.
She did it again.
She's quick on that.
Yeah, Kiki.
She said, I just did it again.
Yeah. Well, let's go to Kiki before Linda cuts her off.
Hi, this message for Rodney at the Punsk unit. Hey, Rodney, it's Kiki. I'm just on my way home. It's Friday afternoon. I just spoke with you not too long ago. Waiting for you to call me back. I'm at the parking right now, so just killing some time until my bus shows up. Anyways, just wanted to call and let you know I'm thinking of you. I love you, and I'm missing you already. I wait for your next phone call. Love you, baby. I hope you have a good night. And I'm glad your mom is doing good and feeling better. Prayers to you and your family always, Rodney. Love you. I will talk to you here shortly. Have a great night, Dani, Linda, and David. All right. God bless you all.
All right, let's get. Oh my God, I can't even talk. I'm so tired. All right, Joanne, let's do this. Let's do this.
Okay, I'll try to get through this quickly. Happy birthday from the prison show. We're going to do shout out for belated birthday wishes for a few TDCJ residents. We want them to know that we care.
Hold it like you're singing, girl. There.
Okay. I'm going to call out the full names because some of these, I know what unit they're on, but with their age, it's more likely that somebody would know their name than remember what unit. Maybe they were on their unit before. So, January birthdays, Dennis Horn, Derwin Livingston, Commodore Smith, Ray Kelly, Douglas Shelton, Orville Sanders, Francisco Zapata, William Freeman, Jerry Hartless, Anthony Benson, James Carter, Armin Ingram, Iron Thunderhorse, Eugenio Sinisteros. For February birthdays, Billy Coleman, Modesto Magdaleno, Lloyd Gibson, Loretta Newmuller, James Spurlock, Clyde Miller, Michael Jacobs. And for March, James Gentry, Robert Buford, Robert Thompson, Harvey Lloyd, Leland Miller, Jimmy Mill, Edith Forte, Andrew Felix Osho, Richard Miller, Henry Colbert, Juan Martinez, Ira Lampin, Jacobo Rodriguez. All of these birthdays are aging between 80 and 84 years old. It's sad to know that we have so many, and this is just January, February, and March. There are so many that age incarcerated, and we want them to know that we care.
Thank you so much, Joanne. All right, let's get to Mike. Mysterious Mike.
Hello, this is Mysterious Mike doing a shout out for the historic prison show. Here's my shout outs: the guys of Texas, Guy Alexander, Jamie Cuppett, Stephen Russell, Stephen McGee. Shout out for Philip Perez. Shout out for Matt Thomas, Edward Ruiz, Adam Wilkerson. Shout out for Aaron Vasquez. Shout out for Haas. Shout out for Keith Money. Tasha wants me to do a shout out for Payday. Shout out for Oz. Shout out for Curtis Robertson. Shout out for Jesse Cortez. Shout out for Raymond Lee Cart. And a special shout out to Clarence Lee Bowman. Hope you're doing okay. And to wish everybody a happy San Jacinto Day that's coming up on April the 21st of this month, where Texas won its independence from Mexico at the Battle of San Jacinto. And on Saturday at the San Jacinto Monument and Battleground, they're doing a reenactment of the Battle of San Jacinto by the Texas Army. And go Texas, freedom. And you can continue to write to Mysterious Mike in care of David Collingsworth, and I'll write you back. And remember to donate to the Mighty 90 KPFT. And now back to the Historic Prison Show on the Mighty 90 KPFT. Adios.
Well said, Mysterious Mike.
Not so mysterious, Mike. All right, how about Jason? How about Jason? There. Hey, Jason.
Hey. Jason, are you there?
I don't think he's there. Got tired of waiting.
We lost Jason.
All right.
At least it's not Linda's fault.
No, it isn't. That we know of. All right.
I wasn't watching.
Wait, bring that. Yeah, you weren't. No. How about Stacy?
This is to my husband, Sporty Black. Hey, baby, this is Wifey sending you all my love and ache, missing you. Yeah, the lock. Grr. All is well with the girls and I've been hearing from you consistently. The E-notes, 4th, 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. The girls behaving. Mimi got a critter for him, yeah, and a possum. You know she don't like them. Mom's as well. She's well enough to go play a few rounds of cards today. I'm okay, just missing you. Paid the bills yesterday, got that out of the way. I've been on the machine with some Google alerts published this morning. The weather is nice. It's in the 80s, yeah, my weather. Baby, it's that time, yeah, our Friday night tuck-in. Be healthy and safe, stay focused and tough. Ooh, I got all this post published. I'll place the summary of the last 2 posts on next week. I love you, my husband. Mwah. Take care, sweetheart. Mwah. You got me.
Kisses. Mwah.
The first kisses of tonight.
You're right.
Yeah.
That was the first kiss tonight. All right. Monique. How about Monique?
Hello, this is Monique. Hi, this is Monique from San Antonio, Texas. I want to give a shout out to Ruben Chavez, aka Baby Boy, in the Garza West unit. I love you. I miss you. I'm here for you today, tomorrow, and always. Keep your head up. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Monique. You have a great weekend.
You too. God bless you.
Same to you. All right. Tono?
Tisha.
No.
Oh, I see. Tono. Yeah.
Tono? I think it's Tono.
Come on down, Tono.
Ladies again.
Hey. Hello, hello.
Hello?
You make a shout out?
Maybe?
Yep. You can hear him in the background, but
Yeah. Hey.
hey.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you now.
Okay. Am I in there?
Yep.
Oh, you're in
on
there. You're in there like swimwear.
Hey. Listen. Hey, I just wanted to remind everybody that's listening tonight the 90.1 KPFT. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're
Man.
cutting in and out.
Yeah, I think she's cutting in and out.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
A little bit better.
Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Due to technical difficulty, beyond my control. Okay. Do we have connection?
I think so.
Is this thing on?
Houston, we had a problem.
Definitely.
Listen, it's Tona Southern Durango shouting out for 90.1 KPFT. Ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to remind you, if you're in a position, listen, this show is done totally by volunteers. Reach in your pockets. Give what you can. These guys are changing lives. They're making a difference on the inside, right? And they need our support. So I'm asking and challenging each and every one of you, if you've got something you can give, every little dollar helps. Please don't forget them. And I also wanted to give a shout out to Mikey at Dobby Unit. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.
Bye.
Bye.
See you in a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, let's get to Tisha.
Hello, this is for Whiskey in the Luther unit. It's Tisha, your wife. Just wanted to say how much I love you. I adore you. And not too much longer, babe. I hope you have a great night. And thank you, ladies, for doing what you do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And gentlemen.
And gentleman, because
Well, Ken's here, gentleman.
there's nothing gentle about him.
This old ADHD looking Ken making all this noise in the
I mean,
background.
I don't care where he goes. It's like a.
It's like an elephant walking through a china cabinet.
It really is. I mean, damn. All right, how about Valerie?
I would like to give a shout out to my husband, Joshua Ray Juarez. This is your wife, Valerie Juarez. I love you, baby, and just wanted to let you know that I'm proud of you and to keep having a positive attitude. And thanks for making changes in your life for yourself and for us, our family. God bless you every step of the way, and know that I will always be here for you. I know things get tough, but remember not to lose faith or hope. I will fight for your freedom till my lungs collapse, and I believe you deserve a second chance at life. You can do it. I love you, and I miss you so much, baby. Be safe, my love.
Oh, Valerie, right on second
Yeah.
in Second Chance Month.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's her first shout out.
Oh, thank you for calling in, Valerie.
Absolutely.
So I wanted to say real quick, it was an honor. What?
You got 5 minutes.
I
You don't
did-
have to be
I-
that quick.
Well, no. Well, because other people may want to say something. It was an honor to be up at the board meeting yesterday with Brittany and Marci Marie and so many other people that went and stood with us and got in front of the board and let them know and spoke to the people that matter. So please, y'all, on the inside, and I'm sure other states have board meetings also. So y'all get in touch with your people. Make sure that they go, because it matters.
Absolutely.
It matters. Even though you're not talking, even though during the meeting you may not get a lot accomplished, you could get it before the meeting or after.
Oh, or receive a phone call a week later from
Yes.
Mr. Townsend.
Absolutely. So, yeah, it does matter. So make sure you tell your people that. It really does matter. And the summit is coming up in Dallas on May the 16th. And I will be there. Linda, I think, will be there.
I will be there.
Yes, Joanne will be there. And whoever else.
Oh,
Well, I planned on being there, but then I ended up getting a wedding, so
Well, we will be.
business as usual.
Yes,
I
we will
will
be.
not do a wedding that day because the summit is more important.
Talk into your mic.
I will not do a wedding that day because the summit is more important.
Okay.
He's like, okay.
I was like, yeah, tell that to the bride.
Yeah. Dave's got bills to pay now.
Yeah, I took a job with lesser pay because I get better benefits in my heart from it. Does that sound good?
That sounds great.
That's awesome. Okay, let's
Sounds
get to Gloria. We're going to have to tell Gloria that we only have a couple. Hey, Gloria, we just have a minute.
I know. I've been waiting till y'all got a break.
Another baddie that was at the board meeting yesterday.
Okay, I'm just going to give one shout out. Spider, give me a call tomorrow, doggone it.
Yeah.
I want to let you know what happened at the board meeting. And anyways, good stuff. So, and I love all these strong women. Yeah.
We learn from the best.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I'll tell you what, I've been going to these board meetings for 20 years, and it is like night and day now. I almost got arrested at a board meeting just for talking. Anyway, I'll get off. I know you got to close out.
Well,
I appreciate you.
Thank you, Gloria.
Much love, Gloria.
And if Tom is listening, I hope you saw the video of that idiot on the board who was playing with his phone when you were talking.
Miss Gloria said
I
you
think
could get away with
everyone
it.
has seen that video, Gloria.
At least he wasn't picking his nose.
Don't get me started.
I heard
He was
rumors.
picking his nose.
Yeah, there was one up
Yeah,
there
but
that was picking his nose.
Right behind me, Gloria. You didn't see because you were behind him, but on the video of me, you can sure see him behind me picking his nose.
I can't wait to put that on TikTok. No, I'm just kidding.
And there I am all serious, and he's like,
Yeah, we weren't trying to get anything accomplished or anything.
yeah,
But at least if you're picking your nose, you can listen to people.
Valid.
very valid. This is a valid point. Well, thank you, Gloria. Have a great weekend.
Yep, you too. Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye, Gloria.
You got 2 minutes. You got any burning desires? Who's
Well,
got a shout out?
I got a shout out to my brother-in-laws, Chevy and Baby D. Y'all get your act together in there, please. Y'all are both coming home this year. Update on Wesley's potty training. Last month, y'all, I told you I was fighting for my life, and Brittany too. And we are still fighting for our lives with this potty training, but he's getting so much better. And he says, 3-year-olds don't wear diapers. I said, that's right, baby, that's right. And so he is ready for his dad to come home. Baby D, be thinking hard about who you want to be out here. I love you both, and we're thinking about you and fighting for you, miss you, and all my girls on the Murray unit. Love y'all.
Hey, Brittany, you want to say something?
Oh, yes. I have a pretty good handful of the guys at pre-release who are getting ready to come home. Rogers, I'm looking very forward to seeing you. Your mother, Brenda, will not let me forget how many days it is, and I'm counting down myself. Jeffrey, you as well. I did receive your message. Way to go. Don't give him your Johnny Hancock. Britton, Mr. Britton, I hope you are doing well. Your mom is sending me links for your book. There's so many. Ali, I know you don't like your new unit. I'll see what I can do. Hopefully you want to get into, I don't know, a separate program, maybe at a different unit, since transfers are so difficult. Wow, I don't know. There's so many. I could need like 10 minutes myself. But yeah, just all the Texas Prison Reform team members, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for letting me do what I do, because you are my leg to stand on. I appreciate you.
And we appreciate you.
It's been a great show, hasn't it?
It has.
Very informative.
Lots of good information.
And then I got all kinds of pictures of some beautiful ladies tonight.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh.
I was teasing
I picking
Dee.
my nose?
No, you wasn't picking your nose. I was trying to get you smiling, but a couple of times you made some weird faces.
Not me. I never make weird faces.
You were making weird faces showing Brittany something on your phone a while ago.
I was?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know what she was looking at, but it
Oh,
was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh,
And then I was teasing Dee Dee because there's so many women here tonight.
Girls rule the world. Isn't
Girls
that what
rule,
Beyonce
yeah.
says? Yeah.
It's true.
Well, that's all right. Dee Dee's out with a bunch of women tonight. She went to a pilot program. It's a women who support brain injuries.
Oh.
And they're having a big
Shout out
shindig
for
at a
those.
motel up in Beaumont somewhere.
Dee Dee, thank you so much for that. As an epileptic, I appreciate you greatly.
Yep. She's having a ball, and that's good.
Good.
So, look, man, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to appreciate all the kind words that were said tonight for everybody. Everybody's doing such a wonderful job. And shout out to Mr. Nichols.
yes.
Yeah, we appreciate you, man. Yeah. And y'all tune in next week. We'll have a great show next week, too. Next week, I think, is, remember Mitchell? Pastor Mitchell, he came on whenever he very first come out of prison. He's going to be on it, and he's all about Second Chance Month.
Nice.
So,
Great.
cool. And, you know, sometimes we think that there is no second chances, but whenever I look back at my life, I'm a living proof that there are second chances.
Or third.
Or third, or fourth.
Or fourth.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the world's changing, so that's cool. And I don't know how many states I've seen that had certificates about Second Chance Month, including Governor Abbott. And Texas is one of the worst whenever it comes to second chances, but they're out there. They're trying. They're coming around. So y'all stay tuned next week. We appreciate you very much.
Have a great weekend.
Daddy, I'm coming to see you at visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well, I'll tell you more when we speak. And Billy's loving show